The Saints refuse to rebuild. They feel like this is the route to go. The Saints have not drafted a first-round quarterback since 1971.
Wow.
Archie Manning. Longest streak in the league. They want to continue to go the veteran route, and Derek Carr was always a team that made the most sense for the Saints. He was doing his shopping around, looking at the Jets, looking at the Panthers, but the Saints were waiting for him to come home, and he did. And really, this is a team where, I mentioned it yesterday, you have to figure out how to make it work salary cap-wise. Their VP of Football Administration, Kai Harley, he's a wizard. Every year, they're $50 million over the salary cap. They find a way to get under and also make a big addition. And Carr's that big addition this year. Their move essentially tells you they look at this NFC South and say it's wide open for us to take for the next 2 years. You heard Ian say 2 years, $70 million. They're essentially saying we can take this division. And they're probably right. The question I have is how far can Derek Carr take them?
This is big. And I'm interested to hear, Aaron, your thoughts on Carr. Because, you know, you ask anybody about Derek Carr, usually the first thing they say is, oh, great guy, great teammate.
Yep.
That's not ideal. You can get to the great guy and great teammate after they say great player. So Derek Carr is interesting because he has this whole kind of legion of apologists, I think. And it's because he's a great guy and a great teammate. We have David Carr on the network who speaks for him all the time, of course, which I respect. But the apologist for Derek Carr, when you say he has never won a playoff game, he's played in one, they say, well, you know, they've never given him a defense. He's got a defense now. He's got guys. He's got veteran guys. He's got guys who have been there. That's out. And then they say, well, you know, look, he's in that division with Mahomes, and it's just tough. Not anymore. He's in a division with Kyle Trask and friends as right now. It's the softest division in the league. Now, maybe that'll change. Maybe they'll bring in some guys. But all of the things the apologists say about he's never had a defense, his division's too tough, poof. It's time to go now. You can't just be a great guy. Now it's time to put some skins on the wall because he has none. There's very few guys who have accomplished as little as he has in the scheme of things that still demand that much respect. It's go time. He's got the weapons now. And Aaron, I look at Derek Carr. He's been around for close to a decade. You've played your entire career with Derek Carr in the league. When guys talk Derek Carr, when you talk him, like, what comes to mind? Great guy.
Well, definitely a great guy, and I think great teammate. I think that will definitely help him getting those guys to buy into him and that system that he's going into. But I do also like his game. I think he showed us a lot through the adversity that they had last year in Vegas and bringing those guys together, him and Rich Bisaccia, who took over, taking those guys over and, you know, getting them to the playoffs, even though they didn't win that game. So I think that speaks a lot of how he can command the locker room.
That is, go ahead.
I just, like, he mentioned the game.
Yeah.
So Derek Carr gets to the playoffs, and here we go. We're going down the field, and it's them versus Burrow, and at the end of the play, he throws the interception, and it's gone. My problem with Carr is, like, really good player, really good guy. Is he one of those guys? He's never in the A-Raj. He's never in the Mahomes. And, like, it's time to finally either join that or just don't. You know what I'm saying?
This is where he can make that jump. Like you said, he has a defense behind him now there. With the Saints, I've played against them. We did joint practice with them, so I know their defense can play. So I feel like that won't be an excuse.
It's a different situation, but Matthew Stafford rewrote his legacy.
Great call.
When he got with Sean McVay with the Rams. Derek Carr, great opportunity to do so. We'll see if he does.
The ripple effect this has, though, on free agency in general in terms of the quarterback spot, it leaves some, not only within that division, but across the league, some teams very much in need, like the one that you just mentioned, Aaron. When you don't come to New York, you play the Jets in Jersey or play the Giants in Jersey, but the Jets need a guy. So what do you think that makes the rest of the league look like? Because Derek Carr, again, was in a unique spot where he could have gone anywhere at any time. He was not on a calendar because he had been released. So how do you think that makes, pick a team if you want, other free agent teams that need a quarterback look?
Well, Vegas definitely needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Yep.
Who else is out there that needs a team?
Well, that entire division.
Carolina,
South,
Tampa Bay.
I think with the Raiders, you know, they now are, like, if Derek Carr goes to the Saints and just blows them out of the water, wins a division, gets to the playoffs, wins a playoff game for the first time, the Raiders, if they pick the wrong guy, if they don't pan out well, they are going to look like fools, which at this point is kind of what Derek Carr has been clamoring after. Do you think the Raiders now feel the heat to get the right guy more so than before?
I think they do. I think you'll see one of those teams go after a veteran, and then I think the other ones are going to be draft picks. But I do think they feel a little bit more pressure to nail it.
There's this guy, he's a little eccentric. He won 4 MVPs in the league.
Yeah.
He played most of his career in the NFC North. He's a really good player. The Rodgers thing looms here. And I'm talking about your guy. So let's.
Oh, wait. That was an actual cough. He wasn't trying to turn away and not answer the question.
I thought he got something caught in his throat. It's real. Like, all right, so in the idea that Rodgers would leave Green Bay, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Now New Orleans is out, and meaning that the Jets are not going to get Derek Carr. There's a lot of heat on the Jets and Rodgers. They're not getting Carr. Maybe they're setting him aside to us to go for number 12 and leave it all out there. How does it make you feel on a Tuesday morning?
I hope he's not going nowhere.
Hell yeah.
Especially not Vegas. You know, he played with Tay, so I hope that wouldn't happen. But he's my quarterback, so hope he's back. If he's back, you know, we're ready to ball with him. If he's not, then we have Jordan Love, who's more than capable, and he's ready to ball as well, ready for a shot.
I love how you said that. That's my quarterback. You said it a little bit with
That's
your
my
chest,
quarterback.
You puffed it out a little bit, right? The Jets are obviously the team that everybody's talking about with Aaron Rodgers, and they're in an interesting spot because they were in the Derek Carr mix, but it always seemed that Aaron Rodgers was their first priority. Derek Carr was their second priority. You wait. Maybe you miss out, and now it seems like they have to be all in on Aaron Rodgers. Imagine Jets fans if you miss both Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr. Obviously, Jimmy G becomes an option, but that seems like that would be a disappointing fallback if you're a Jets fan. And so it brings me back to this, Aaron. When you look at the Jets situation, how much are you as a player looking and stressing about maybe do they trade for your guy?
I definitely keep seeing that everywhere. The Jets want him, but you know, he's in. As of right now, he's in Green Bay, or if he comes back and plays. So, don't want him to go anywhere. You guys can have one of those other veteran quarterbacks, Jimmy G. He's a winner. You guys can have Jimmy G. You guys can win with him. I like Jimmy G.
Yeah. Okay, that was your first round of Aaron Rodgers questions. You are not going to get away from the next 3 hours. Maybe we'll put you through like 10 more times.
Hey, Jamie, can I ask Aaron the hardest question of all?
Please do.
Look around the table right now and be honest. Don't lie to us. Who's pulling off the shades the best? Take your time. Who do you think? Come on, Aaron.
You got the gold ones on. That's the one.
Let's go! Now we got a show.
That's an unfair advantage. I only take what I was given.
Oh my God!
Yours do match your shirt.
Did you just discount double check on us and then
I did.
dab on
I triple check and then I dab.
You got the whole gritty on there.
I have to go now.
I look the coolest. I'm going home.
Yeah.